understand? So number 36, we're given y is equal to, and we're asked to find the second derivative. So basically, them ask if we differentiate the something 2 times. So them ask if we differentiate this and say then they ask if we differentiate it again and we say okay. So first thing we need to do is differentiate it the first time. So the first time we're going to have dy dx. And then we're looking at, we're saying, okay, it's not product rule. I don't see a quotient. So it looked like chain to me. So another way that you can write this is 2x plus 1 to the half. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's the same thing. So when you're finding the square root of something, you're basically raising it to the half. So let me show you. So if I'm trying to find the square root of 16, I just take 16, sorry, 16, and I raise it to the half. So let me show you up on the calculator so I may tell. And it's good to know all these shortcuts when you're going into an exam. So I don't know if you can see the screen, but we have 16 raised to a half, and that is 4. So yes, this is accurate. So then we look and we say, okay, this look a little bit better. You understand? So then we say, alright, it's the chain rule. So we're gonna take down the half. We're gonna treat this like a something. We're gonna take down the half, multiply it back by the same thing, subtract 1, so that's going to be a negative a half. Then we're going to multiply by the derivative of what is on the inside. What is on the inside derivative is 2. So when you multiply all that out now, you're going to have 2x plus 1 to the negative a half. So this is dy dx. Alright? But it never asks you for that. It never asks you for that at all. It asked you for the second derivative. So now we have to take this and we have to differentiate it again. So same programming. So we're going to take down the half. We're going to treat this like a something. We're going to subtract 1 from this one more time. So basically we're subtracting 2 over 2. So that's going to be negative 3 over 2. And then we're going to multiply by the derivative of what is on the inside. So now we're left with negative, open bracket, 2x plus 1, 3. Everybody on the same page? If you're not on the same page, my email is there. Just email me. I will respond. If you want, you can comment. I will respond to you. So now I will say, alright, so what do we do now? So now when you're doing a multiple choice exam, you must always be looking at the options. Always try to put it in the form that they're asking for you to have it in. So just by looking at the options, I know that C and D is out. So therefore, what is left is A and B. But then me say, A and B have two things in the denominator. You understand? So therefore, the form that I'm going to put my final answer in has to have 2 things in the denominator. So let's go. So we have negative 1 because, so this is taken care of. Over, and the reason why we're going over, or the reason why we're doing a quotient is because this is a negative. It's not raised to 3 over 2, it's raised to negative 3 over 2. So when it's raised to negative 3 over 2, it's going to be the denominator, right? Alright, so okay, so alright, basically now 2x plus 1 to the 3 over 2. I took out the negative because it's already in the denominator, so it doesn't matter anymore. And I took out this one because it's already negated, so it doesn't matter anymore. So basically this, how do I get this into 2 functions? So it's basically 2x plus 1 to the 2 over 2, 2x plus 1. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. What is 2 over 2? 2 over 2 is 1. You understand? So this is basically 2x raised to 1, which you don't have to write, times 2x plus 1 raised to a half. It's the same thing as this because the 2 over 2 plus 1 over 2 would be equal to the 3 over 2. Right, so we basically pull the function apart. Why are we doing all this? Because that's the form that they want it in. Alright, so we basically pull the function apart. So now what we have down here now is 2x plus 1. So the 2 over 2 is just 1, so you don't have to write that. Open bracket. So then we're going to have 2x plus 1 raised to a half. And remember that when we're raising something to a half, is the same thing as writing it with the square root. So that's 2x plus 1. And that answer is B. Okay, so number 37. Alright, so we're being asked for the gradient of the normal to the curve, and the curve that we're given is y is equal to ln x, and we're being told that they want it at the point where x is equal to 2. The first thing that we need to do is we need to differentiate this. You need to know this in your head. You need to know that derivative of ln x is equal to 1 upon x. You need to know that. Now, this is at the point x is equal to 2, then the gradient of the tangent, that's what we're finding right here, the gradient of the tangent would be 1 over 2, but that's not what they want. They want the gradient of the normal to the curve. So what we need to do is we need to negate this and find the reciprocal. So find the reciprocal, basically find the reciprocal of a half is 2, so therefore it will be negative 2. Yeah. Number 38 looks a bit different. So it's saying that the rate of change of y with respect to x, so dy dx. What dy dx means, if you don't know, is the rate of change of y with respect to x. So that's what it means. You can say the rate of change of y with respect to time, and you can write t, dy dt. So they're saying that dy dx is equal to 3x squared plus 4 upon x. Yeah. So they're asking for y. So what does this look like? Integration. Because we're moving from dy dx to y. We're not moving from y to dy dx. So therefore we're being asked to integrate this function. So I say, alright, cool. You know, we're bright. So we're going to integrate the first term. So when you're integrating x squared, you're going to add 1 to the power, and then you're going to divide. Boom. So basically all that is left is x cubed. I always double check my integration. So I say, okay, I integrate this and I get to this, is it right? So all I have to do is differentiate it back, and so if I carry down the 3 and subtracted 1, I would have gotten the 2. Now for this one, it's basically 4, and then you have x to the minus 3. Nothing serious, nothing to be afraid of. So then we have x plus, then we're being asked to sorry, I should have written the integration signs and stuff, but you know, we all understand what is happening. It's multiple choice. So as long as you know what's happening, all they're doing is asking for the final result. So we're being asked to integrate this. So say how we integrate this. So we're going to add 1 to the power, and we're going to divide by the minus 2. And we would have the 4. So then that would be x plus, no, because we have the minus now, we'd have minus 2. Okay. And that is now x cubed minus 2 over x squared plus c. Everybody understand what just happened a while ago? You have the minus 2, then you have the, so since we have x to the negative 2, it would be 2 over x squared. And that is now c.